Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK. Today's card is a nice simple one that features some of the In Symmetry Designer Series paper. This is currently on sale in my Stampin' Up shop with a 15% discount. So if you want to purchase this paper or one of the other papers that are in this sale, then you need to click on the description bar below, get a link to my shop and purchase it before the 2nd of August 2021 and you'll get 15% discount on the paper. There's 9 different paper packs involved. This one is the In Symmetry. Sorry, it's called Sweet Symmetry. Just thought I'd double check that and I've got it wrong. It's called Sweet Symmetry. The In Symmetry is the bundle, so that is the stamp set, and you can purchase that stamp set separately or you can purchase it with this punch. And if you purchase the stamp set and the punch as a bundle, then you'll save 10% on the total cost of those 2 items as well. So extra savings, and that will be whilst that is a bundle in the annual catalogue. So plenty of time to get the 10% saving on that bundle, but time running out for the 15% saving on the Sweet Symmetry Designer Series paper. So the colours that I've used in this particular card, I've picked up from this design from the paper pack, and it's Just Jade, Calypso Coral and Bumblebee. So my card base is Calypso Coral, and I've used some Bumblebee ink and I've used Calypso Coral and Just Jade on that as well. All of the stamps come from the In Symmetry stamp set, and I've used the punch as a little bit of a detail on the insert there. Nice simple card. The piece of card that I cut off the top there for this, I don't know if it's a barn fold, Dutch barn fold, whatever you want to call it, but the piece of card that I cut off from there is this piece of card that goes on the front there. Nice and easy. As I said, the description bar below will show you links to the products, but it will also give you a link to my blog post, and in that blog post I will have all of the products and the measurements. So again, I'm using Calypso Coral card, and I want to take my cutting blade out the way for now, and this piece measures 21 centimeters by 14.5 centimeters, and I'm just going to score that along the middle, which is 10.5. Okay, so that's my normal card base that I use, but obviously I want to cut a piece of that off. So leaving it where it was, you'll note I've got a piece of rolled paper there. I've used that for a couple of other YouTube videos, and it is simply a piece of the grid paper that goes in the Stamparatus that I've cut the roll off that. So I'm cutting down that score line down to 8 centimeters. Okay, and then I want to turn that around and line that up with 6.5 centimeters. Okay, so my edge is at 6.5, and I'm taking it from the top down to the 10.5 score line. So there's a little line on the cutting and scoring blade just there, and that's what I'm lining up. when I'm doing my measurements on there. Okay, so nice and easy. We've got that. I can now fold that over on my card base and find where I put my bone folder. I like to run that along my cutting lines as well. I've actually got a tiny bit of an overhang there. I mustn't have cut that quite right. So I'm just going to take that. Oh, that really didn't work very well. All is not lost. I have a nail file that I can just tidy up those bits of fibre on there. And it gives you a little ridge when you cut it sometimes, so just running a bone folder over that takes that away as well. So that's fine. And I have already done a little bit of prep. I've got this piece to put in there, but before I do that I want to use my punch, and I'm just eyeballing, checking that that edge is just before that piece, and same on the other side. So punch that down, and then I can move the piece that I've cut so that it now lines up with the image that's there. Press again and it's cut that bit, and do the same on the other side. So just lining up the piece that's cut with the image underneath, punch, and there you go, you've got that little extra bit of detail. Now I want to do a little bit more stamping on the inside with Bumblebee. I've got the Hey Friend, and I want to get that fairly central, but also pretty much right at the top there. Okay, and just adding on some extra little bits of stamping. Nice and quick and easy. So that piece can get glued inside there. Now I've actually tried to use this in my printer and my printer wasn't working, so waste not, want not, use the other side. That's why card has two sides. Okay. That. And just line that up on the inside. Add my designer series paper. Now I'm using liquid glue that I've decanted into one of these little bottles because I just find that's easier. But it is the multi-purpose liquid glue that is available in the Stampin' Up catalogue. So there'll be a link to that product in my blog and in the description bar below, along with the measurements for these pieces. And I'm using Calypso Coral again to ink up this largest flower, and just double checking that I've got all that inked up nice and neatly. And again, trying to get it as close to the top as I can and central. Make sure all that ink has got time to transfer. Lift it off, perfect. Then I want to add in the stem and the leaves. So the stem is quite short, but that's okay. You can line that up with that notch at the top there, and then you can just keep stamping it down. I'm going to take that right off the edge, so it's all the way. And then we've got this large double leaf, adding that once. Oops, didn't take my time and make sure that I had it fully inked. Two, and three. So that piece is now ready to glue onto here. And then, sorry if you can hear the accompaniment of the seagulls outside. It is rather warm here today, and I thought I would risk having the window open and let the sounds of nature flood in as well. So I want to add that onto there, but obviously I only want to put glue on the bottom piece. But to make sure that I've got it glued right to the top, I'm just adding a little bit of glue there, and then I can add glue on there, and then just line up where I want that to be, making sure that I've got a nice even edge parallel to there, and that is roughly equal. And then the final little touch that I put on was to add some rhinestones to the flower, and these are the champagne rhinestones, and it just covering up those little white pieces on there. Use them as a guide for putting on your rhinestones. There we go. Two more. Last one. There we go. So it's a fun fold, but it's not a difficult fun fold. It just gives you a little bit of a surprise when you probably think that's the full front, but it's not. You've got that on the inside. So hopefully you've enjoyed seeing this card, and we'll have a go at making one like that yourself. If you have enjoyed this tutorial, please do give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, then I'd love you to click on that subscribe button. Remember, the links to my shop are in the description bar below. Until the next time, take care. Bye.